Hi guys, Andreka and Nubian here. Hi. So guys, we decided to add a new group of videos to our playlist called The Conscious Mom. I just want you guys to know right now, like something real quick. No. This is the third time that I've actually uploaded this intro and actually started getting into my information. I don't know what my Mac is doing, but anyways, I recorded 11 minutes worth of stuff and it just disappeared. I don't know where it went, but that's not going to discourage me, guys. So as I was saying about my Conscious Mom playlist, I just wanted to throw this out there. When I say conscious, I just mean aware. I get that, there are a lot of different definitions of conscious, but I just wanted to throw out what mine meant to me. It just means to be present and be aware of what's going on, to be in a place that I become very resourceful for my daughter and make sure that I help her to navigate through this thing that we call life that can be very difficult if you don't have parents that are engaged and that research and know exactly what's going on in the world that they live in. And to start my playlist, talking about when I first had Nubian and what my thoughts were and all of that. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to do anything in chronological order, guys. I can just throw out videos as, certain things come to my spirit. So I'm just gonna be honest. So y'all see my finger? I was washing dishes. I'm a little ashy. So hey, that's the real mom life, guys. That's the real mom life. So I want to get right into what I'm doing with Nubian, guys. I'm super excited. So I just wanted to share, like I was saying, with other moms. I mean, even dads, if they watch my videos too, with some of the ideas that I'm going to be doing for Nubian. One of the things I'm going to be doing is that, guys, Nubian is a little entrepreneur at heart, just like her mom. At this current time, you all that follow me for a while and you guys know me know that I'm an entrepreneur at heart. That is my long-term goal, to be a full-time entrepreneur. I currently do work a full-time job, but the thing that I love about my place of employment is that I get to work with students every day that I love. They encourage me to do a lot of the research that I've done for Nubian, to strive and be the best mom that I can be, and it's not always bad, but just some of their stories and the different paths, how they got to where they are, and the ones that I talk with that I can tell that their parents were actually engaged and that their moms were resourceful, their dads were resourceful. I see the difference in those students and then the students that come to me that they haven't had that. And, they just face challenges that the other students that I noticed that they don't. So I've learned a whole lot about parenting from them. And I'm very creative where I am, guys. And I love what I do. I get to, dabble in my graphics, just different things like that with my students. So I love them. So like I said, that was a sidebar. I want to be a full-time entrepreneur. I'm working towards that. But at the same time, I love what I do every day on my 9 to 5. But with that being said, that is not my dream, to work for someone else for the rest of my life. Not going to happen, people. But anyway, so I want to get into what I'm actually doing with Nubian along with her wonderful village of people. I cannot do this all by myself, and I don't, because she has her dad, loving godparents, grandparents, just people that love her, rally around her, and they see the end goal. Okay, so one of the things for Nubian that I've done is actually created her a business. So last year, Nubian started out actually with her business, and it's going really great. Last year she started selling during a family homecoming. It was really nice. It was just something that I really wanted her to do that so that she could get familiar with being around people, social. And that was done, so like I was saying before, so Nubian could learn social skills. Just the basics. You can't run a business if you don't understand how to have customer service. Number one, greedy people, telling them thank you for coming. That you're actually allowing me to serve you. So that's kind of like one of the things I wanted to instill in Nubian very young, is having a heart of a servant, and also, like I said, learning how to have great customer service skills. So therefore, I needed to begin to put her out amongst the people so that she could build her confidence, learning how to speak, to articulate, to look people in their eyes, shake their hands, tell them thank you. Hey, just basic counting skills, hey, just little things like that. So that was the goal for that. So she's also going to continue doing that this year. So what I did on last year was got Nubian started as far as like coming up with her logo, still working on like her business plan, different things like that. But the main thing was to get the business account going, working on make sure everything is good as far as like the EIN, all of that, just taking small steps to getting things done. So like I said, basically that business account was put in place just to help her to grow her business. I know over time, that money is going to grow, and it's also going to look very good in her financial account, because it's going to look as though, okay, it wasn't money that just was taken out. It was actually sitting there. And like I was saying, to create the EIN, that's very important, and to open up that business account, like I said, to establish some sort of business rapport with her banking institution. Okay, that was the number one reason for doing that. And like I said, and just have an ongoing thing where she's going to eventually, because she's only 2.5, she'll be 3 in October. So just to keep that going, just small little things, like I said, with little kid entrepreneur type goals and kid entrepreneur type programs, different things like that. That's what she's doing now. Okay. One of the other things that I'm also working on, because Nubian is still too young to join the 4-H club, but she will become a member of the 4-H club. She can start at age 5. They have the clove buds that they can join from 5 to 7. Now, I'm not sure in your area about where your 4-H club is located, so you definitely have to look into all that, but it's definitely a great program, because what it does is it promotes the STEM and agriculture fields or practices, programs, resources in that area. So being that we know that, hey, we're going in the tech age is where it's at. Innovation is here. So you want to really get your children into the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. Yeah, so that is my goal, to help Nubian more so with food science, I'm thinking. But like I said, I'm going to see exactly where she wants to go with it right now. As her mom, I kind of want to steer her in around that field, just because there is a lot of money that the USDA provides for loans for children, which I actually was doing some research many years ago for some other things, because I was looking into farmland, different things like that, just learning about different things. I had several friends that have USDA loans, that have many acreages of land, and I myself working on a lot of things in the area, and then I just happened to come upon this information on what they provide for the children. This was way before I even had me. As I was saying, guys, I'm still educating myself in a lot of the different programs and resources that are available with the USDA, because I'm very interested in farming and different things like that. So that pretty much covers my whole thing about the 4-H club and why I think it's very important as African American people, why you should get your kids involved in the 4-H club, and yeah, because like I said, they promote a lot of programs that are STEM and agriculture based, which that's where we are now. That's where we're on our way, guys, too. Okay, so then the second thing that I want to go over with you guys is just, like I said, these are just tips and nuggets that I have learned over time, just researching, and different things that I learned from my students. Okay, the second one is to make sure that your child is dual enrolled. Why not allow your child to get a certification while they are in high school? I think that it's awesome, because I was talking with a couple of my students just before the semester ended, and now we're getting ready to start a new semester. But anyways, about Mommy! Yes, baby. Your juice. Okay, I'll get you some juice out. Okay, so I got Newbie and her juice, guys. So the next thing is dual enroll. So my thing was, yeah, why wouldn't you want your child to get a certification in something while they are earning their high school diploma? And one of the things that when I was doing my research and I've been sharing it with my students is I was telling them, I was like, hey man, you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with working in a fast food restaurant, but if you have a certification where you're a surgical tech or something like that, they start out like making $30,000. So you have a child that just came out of high school, they can go and get a surgical tech job or career, start a surgical tech career for $30,000 while they are in school. And hopefully, you know, you're encouraging them to get scholarships, different things like that, so they're not, you know, getting a whole bunch of loans if possible. But hey, I mean, some loans are good. Depends on what you're doing, what your goals are. I'm not knocking loans because it depends on what they're for. But just for a whole lot of hoopla for, you know, a degree that may not get them anywhere, then hey, yeah, then it probably is. But if it's something that's actually going to work and they're going to use that as a platform to create other opportunities for themselves, then hey, it's nothing wrong with going to school and getting a degree. My thing is, I would also, well, what I plan to do with Nubian is to have her to be dual enrolled, but to also take up a trade. It may be plumbing, it may be an electrician, it may be, like I said, a surgical tech, which I know that's more so a certification as well. But either way, she will actually have two things going at the same time. That way, that provides her with more options. Also, I was thinking so that, I mean, she won't have to work some fast food job, which I'm be honest with you guys, I'm really working hard so that won't happen. So she can actually use her summers to do apprenticeships and different things like that. She can, you know, work with me, different things like that. I really don't want Nubian doing a whole lot of working for others. But like I said, I don't want to make this video all about what I'm going to be doing with Nubian. I'm supposed to be making more about being resourceful as a mom in education. So yeah, but I had to put that out there. So definitely gearing her up and getting her ready for entrepreneurship. That is the goal. Okay, so that part, dual enroll, that's a really good option as well. Yes, Nubian. Now she wants cookies. Okay, guys, I got her cookies too. I'm trying to stay focused, I promise y'all. So, the third thing that I want to bring up, guys, and I hope this video was pretty together, guys. It just seems like it was all over the place because of my whole little camera situation. I don't want to keep saying that over and over, but it really kept me off topic. But I'm trying. So the third thing, guys, that some information I came across was about Kiddie condos. And I was like, okay, just doing some research, working on a couple things, and was wondering in the housing market, like all these condos, there was an influx of condos right after the semester had ended. This was last semester, the spring, once the spring semester was over. Getting ready to go into a fall semester, I noticed there was like an influx of not condos, but there were condos. 404s is what we call them for student housing. I was like, okay, what is all it? Why are there so many in the market? What's going on with that? So I had a realtor that was telling me exactly what a Kiddie condo was. She was like, well, it's when the parent they actually take out a loan for the child. And then what they do is they buy these 404s, and then their child lives there, and then they may have 3 friends or 3 other roomies that pay the rent. So basically, that money that they pay for rent actually pays the loan off. And then at the end, there are certain like rules and certain like stipulations that come along with that help the parent to be able to resell the property a lot quicker and put it back into the market, and then they're able to walk off with that equity that they put into that property. So just little things like that, guys. And I started thinking about all my students that are, struggling to like pay their rent and different things like that, and just thinking like, what if their parents were very resourceful and they were thinking of all these other ways to help their children to not be in debt. you know, people that look like me, you know, if their parents thought like that, you know, to think like, okay, let me take out this loan on behalf of my child for the next 4 years. My kid can pretty much live in this property for free while they're actually getting their education. They can focus more on their studies and not out here trying to work a job, you know, to pay, you know, $500, $600, $700 rent for, you know, this 4-4 when they can actually, you know, benefit from that. You know, it's just little things like that. So I'm gonna end this now, guys. I'm gonna also link some information in the description box about the USDA, the 4-H club. Also, I didn't really want to like touch on too much like do enroll. I just kind of brought that up because I thought that that's a really cool way to, like I said, get your child through the process of having, like I said, a trade, and also what can I say? I guess like a career and a trade at the same time, where they're always like marketable, you know, especially like for instance when it comes to like plumbers and electricians, you're going to always need those types of trades. So if you have a child that has that ability plus whatever else that they're doing, you know, they can make it. I feel like this, one of my mottos with Nubian is going to be give them what they need while you get what you want. You know, so when I look at life like that, I feel like, okay, she can learn to provide a service for people, giving people what they need, because you're always going to need people that are thinking of creative ways to give people what they need, and they're going to be some basic needs in life that we're always going to need. You're always going to need your plumbers, your electricians, different people like that. And a lot of times we, you know, push our children more so in the avenue of go to college, you know, get good grades, get a good job, as Robert Kiyosaki says. And that's awesome, you know, and that's great too. But my whole thing is, you know, I'm not teaching my daughter just to get a job, just to create wealth and comfort for other generations of people, so that they, you know, basically can make it off of her creativity, off of her mind, when she can utilize those skills for her very own children and to build generational wealth for her family. So that is the goal. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back after another interruption / cookie break. But anyways, guys, so like I was saying, I hope that this video was inspirational for you. I hope you took away something. Like I said, hey, comment below if you are a resourceful mom like myself. You love just finding all these cool ways to like help your kid. Oh, it's my boob like hanging down. If you find like other creative ways to help your kid, I would love if you guys would, hey, comment below. Hey, let's throw that out there. Why does my boob look awkward? Like this look. Whatever, man, whatever. Anyway, this is my scrapless bra. Because today is my bra wash day, so I was washing on my other bra. So oh my God. Well, anyways, y'all know I keep it real. Hey, I'll mean no matter what. Hey, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment below if you have like other ideas. If you're a resourceful mom just like me, you love like digging in there, looking for information, ways that you can like help your kids to navigate through life and make good choices, and just come up with different ideas to help them to win. So we talked about 4-H. We talked about being dual enrolled, going after those careers while they're getting their high school diploma. And also we talked about the Kiddie condos, which I think is amazing. So like I said, if you have a college student out there, why not? I mean, hey, go get the loan, allow them to live with their friends, and their friends pay the mortgage. And hey, and at the end, you're able to put this back on the market. There are going to be other parents like you that are going to want to buy it after the 4 years is up. So hey, why not take advantage of that? I'm definitely going to do that when Nubian wants to go to college. Kiddie condos around. Definitely going to make that happen. Yeah, guys, if you want to see more resourceful videos like this, please, like I said, comment, share. Let me know what you guys would like me to put in this particular playlist. Like I was saying, the Conscious Mom playlist. Like I said, I'm gonna just come sporadically. Like, it's different things that are laid on my heart to share, ideas, concepts, just different things that I may feel that I'm going through some type of developmental stage with Nubian, and I just want to share my experience or whatever may be on my heart. That's what I'm going to use this playlist for, because I love to talk, guys. I love talking. I love sharing information. I love resourceful people. And I just love being me, and I love to share and just help people, and hope, in hopes that, hey, that somebody may see something that they, never seen before, or information they never heard of, and they try it and it works for them. Hey, we both win. That's how I look at it. And I also, just want to see moms, kind of, somewhat, some of them, not all of them, just kind of some of them come out of their shells, and how they see their children, and see this as a journey, and it's not so much about, you teaching the child so much. A lot of it is about the child teaching you. Like, I have learned so much from my students, so much from Nubian. Nubian has taught me so much about myself. Nubian taught me that I wasn't a very patient person. And having Nubian has made me even more patient, and even more resourceful, because like I said, I always wanted to be a good mom, so I did a lot of research even before I had her, and had all these notebooks and stuff, and journals and stuff I've written to her, like, been right, like, was one of them I wrote to her like 7 years before she was even thought about conceived or anything. But just little things like that, guys. So I just hope that, I said something today, guys, that just really encouraged you. As you guys can see, I'm trying to stay on topic here with little lady over here. I want to have her to come over and tell you guys bye. So I'm going to end this, and I'm going to come back, because y'all know my little next. You saying bye, guys? Bye, guys. Nubia loves you guys. As y'all can see, she's dressed up in her princess dress, her little Snow White dress. And she's on one today, guys. That's what we're dealing with. So I'm getting ready to go in here. Last night I cooked some collards. I cooked some green lima beans, and I made a really good corn casserole, guys. So I'm getting ready to go in here and warm up our little vittles. I'm gonna get this little video all nice and yummy and for you guys, and lovely. I know I'm gonna have to like do some chopping and snipping. And that's fine too, because actually I just use my Mac camera. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research. I just like had this thing completely like cleaned off. I don't know what's going on with it. Like it'll do well. Like it'll record for like a couple minutes, and then it just starts like freezing up. And I don't know why it's doing that and locking up and stuff. So I'm going to have to do some research to see what's going on with my camera. Because I'm like, this would be a great little tool, especially with my other camera acting up. I'm like, okay, I need a good camera, and I can just sit here, and do some nice little content for you guys. So yeah, guys, it's fine. It's all good. Trust me, I'm not worried about any of it. I know that the best is yet to come. And I'm just so excited about life, so excited about my journey with Nubian, and where we're going and where we headed. And yeah, guys, we're just on the journey together, and we're just gonna keep on going. So as you guys know, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe below. Don't forget to tell your friends and ask them to please subscribe to our channel. And we love you guys very much. XOXO.